Hey, Jeff Lerner here, and today we are talking about how to make money on YouTube without actually having to be on video. Myself, I like being on video. I think this is a lot of fun, but I definitely get it's not everybody's cup of tea. But good news for you, if that's the case, is YouTube is still wide open for you to make a ton of money with. There are people doing really well on YouTube that do not enjoy doing this. So let's talk all about it. Okay, so the first thing you have to understand if you want to make money on YouTube or create video content and monetize that video content on YouTube without actually having to be on video is that your channel is going to have a little different flavor than, like, say, my channel, for example, right? Which is a personal channel, a channel that's centered around me. Obviously, if you're going to have a channel centered around you, you're probably going to want to show up on there. So if you don't want to have to show up, or be visible, then you're going to want to focus your channel on something that isn't a person, like a topic or a niche or an idea or something that's relevant to culture. So the cool thing is, if you look across YouTube, a lot of the biggest channels are not people channels at all. They're channels that have to do with reviewing certain types of products or talking about certain trends, or talking about politics, or talking about entertainment, or talking about sports, or talking about Game of Thrones, or even particular TV shows can have certain channels, or particular actors can have channels that aren't produced by the actor, they're produced by a fan, or maybe the person doesn't even like the actor or actress, but they still made a channel just to talk crap about them. Like, there's so many possibilities on YouTube, and they do not all center around being the focal point of your own channel. The key is that your content has to come from somewhere, right? Like, if you're gonna get people to watch videos, there has to be stuff in the videos. So if you're not gonna be on camera, you have to figure out, what am I gonna put in the videos? One thing that a lot of people like to do is to actually create slides. You can use like a basic software like PowerPoint or Keynote, or I've even seen people literally with like just Word documents on their screen, and they just scroll through the Word documents and maybe they talk over it. Or, I've even seen videos where the person not only do they not want to be on camera, they don't even want to be heard on camera or heard in the video. So they'll literally just, type words on the screen, or just have words appearing on the screen. Maybe they'll drop a little light music over it. There's sites where you can get music that has, that comes with a license to use it in YouTube videos. There's sites where you can get, images and footage that you can use, even Creative Commons gives it to you for free, but there's also sites where you can pay not very much money to get stock footage, stock audio. There's so many assets. Like, the internet is built for self-publishing. You just have to dig around a little bit, and then the main thing is decide on some sort of culturally relevant or appealing topic or focal interest, something that's going to get some traction or some views. And the cool thing is, with YouTube, you're talking about a site that serves up, I can't remember the latest statistic. I want to say it's like 5 billion videos a day. I think YouTube serves up 5 billion. I'm pretty sure it's a billion hours. I was reading the data just a few days ago. It's a billion hours a day of video are watched on YouTube. And that's an average of about 12 minutes times 5 billion videos. So look, if YouTube's playing 5 billion videos a day, it means you could pick almost anything. And there's gonna be some people that are interested in that thing, right? So then you just, you go find content, you come up with ideas. And so what I wanna do is actually show you, I'm gonna zero in on my computer screen here and actually show you some examples of how you can find sites or find channels that you can kind of emulate, and find ideas and the different types of content that people are successful with without having to appear on camera, and really show you how easy this is. Because the key is it's just views. It's creating content that people look at and that people watch for a certain amount of time. And basically, if people watch the content long enough for YouTube to play an ad, you can make money. And depending on, I make other videos that'll dig into this further. This isn't a video all specifically about YouTube monetization and how it works, but depending on the subject matter, you can bank on anywhere from, on the low end, call it $1 or $2, on the high end, anywhere from $20 to $40 of revenue for every 1,000 views. So, and it can be higher than that. I'll tell you, actually, my channel, I get upwards of $70 CPM, at $70 in revenue per 1,000 views. That can be really good. So you get a video that has 100,000 views, you make $5, $10, $20,000 in some cases. And frankly, the content that I do, which is personally focused training content, this is actually a lot harder to rank for and get lots of views. If you want lots of views, and again, we're gonna dive into some examples of this, I mean, making reviews of products, do-it-yourself, crafts, social critique, satire, and again, we'll dig into some examples, but there's stuff that's so easy to rank for and so easy to get tens and hundreds of thousands of views compared to the stuff that I do, training tutorials. And why don't we do that? Why don't we zoom in on my screen, and I'm actually just gonna show you truly how easy and how powerful this is. All right, so let's come over to my screen here, and I've got my notes up on the screen too for the video, so we can talk through some of this stuff. But basically, you're gonna wanna hone in, like I said, on topical or niche channels, and this is anything. I've got a list right here: politics, sports, entertainment, anything do it yourself. Think as a consumer. What is it that consumers look for on YouTube, right? What's the video content that you respond to? And I've got that a list right here. Reviews are huge. Memes are huge, super popular. I don't love them because YouTube categorizes different types of content based on how much they'll pay, based on how much demand there is for advertising. For reasons you can probably imagine, memes don't fetch nearly the ad dollars that, let's say, product reviews of flat screen TVs do, let's say, for example. But they do get a ton of views, and they can be a way to grow a channel fast. Social critique, satire, anything entertainment, which means channels that are dedicated, like I said, to TV shows, that are dedicated to bands, artists. Gaming is huge. Again, I don't love gaming because I think it tends to attract a lot of really young people, and it doesn't monetize very high relative to the number of views that it gets. DIY is actually really big and does monetize really well. I mean, this can be everything from crafts to cooking to web-based stuff, how to edit your own videos, how to do your own, use different software, and certainly along those lines, tutorials are huge. A lot of the biggest YouTube channels that you've probably seen got their start with doing tutorials. And a big concept to understand with this is that YouTube is also a social community. There's a lot of people think of YouTube as a video site, and then they think of Facebook and Instagram as a social community. But YouTube's actually as big or bigger. I wouldn't say it's a bigger social community than Facebook, but I would say in some ways it's a more engaged social community. People spend more time on it. And so the more you think about YouTube socially, where as you start to look at other people's channels, you can actually engage with their channels. And one of the really valuable sort of methods you can use is to actually create videos in response to other people's videos. And so YouTube actually allows you to do that. I randomly was searching this. Let's just use this as an example. So if you watch a certain video, and this is maybe not anything you'd respond to, but so this guy and obviously he's getting paid. He's got actually endorsement deals that are paying him, brand placement. But when you make comments, you can actually link to videos that are essentially responses to other people's videos and start to leverage the social aspect of YouTube to start to get more traction to your videos. Let's talk about the actual making of the videos themselves. So OBS Project, I wanted to show you this. This is basically a completely free open source video recording software. So you don't even have to invest in, Camtasia or Adobe Premiere or even anything as fancy as Screencast. You can literally create video content for free. There's a Windows version and a Mac version, and just, take the time, right? Take the time, create some slides, maybe talk over the slides, maybe don't even talk over the slides if you're also, let's say terrified of the sound of your own voice. Although I would probably encourage you to get over that, because at some level people kind of like something to connect to that's reasonably human on their videos, on the videos they watch. But it's just not that hard. Again, think about what I'm doing right now. I've got words on a screen. I'm, kind of clicking around and showing you a few things, and I'm talking. And then there's basically, I guess, a couple more aspects. Let's say that you're not, well, first of all, let's talk about what videos to actually make, right? So let's take some of these niche channels. Like let's start with tutorials, right? Like let's look up ClickFunnels tutorial. This is ClickFunnels has an affiliate program. I've done well with the ClickFunnels affiliate program. So let's take, look at these, 34,000, 201,000, 37,000, 13,000, 19,000 views. Again, and ClickFunnels is probably the type of content that's gonna monetize at maybe $30, $40 per 1,000 views. So what's that? Like, let's say this guy that's showing how to build a sales funnel 10 months ago, 37,000 views times $30 is 37 times 30. This guy's made $1,100 in 10 months off of one video. And I mean, this isn't planned. I have no idea who this guy is, but let's check out his channel. 3,200, 4,400, 6,300, 6,900, 3,400. And this guy's just basically showing, digital marketing tutorial kind of content. Let's take another content idea. Let's say reviews, right? Okay, so, well, we were talking about, I had this pulled up a second ago, right? Camera reviews. So this guy, Kai, clearly he's done quite a bit of work around this. But look at all these, 755,000 views in 10 months. And this, this is a high-end consumer product that's used by professionals. Again, I would guess this will monetize in the $20 to $40 CPM range. So what's that math? 755 times, let's say $30, almost $23,000 in revenue from a video about a DSLR camera for beginners that was published 10 months ago. Oh, and look, and we're gonna talk about this, it's got affiliate links to actually purchase the products that are being reviewed on Amazon, which is the next thing we were going to talk about, right? Or one of the next things, linking videos to affiliate offers. You can basically go, the easiest place to do this is to just sign up for the Amazon Associates program. If you're not an Amazon affiliate, literally go to Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I have this thing up here called Amazon Associate Site Stripes. So like literally, let's say I was going to be an affiliate of this camera, Canon I don't even know what this is, Canon 4000D. I go here, I type in Canon 4000D, I click the link, I go to SiteStripe, I get my link right there, copy it, paste it in the description of my YouTube video, boom, now I'm affiliate marketing with product reviews, and then I get, just write a decent description of it, and it's gonna start to optimize when people go on and type in, Canon 4000D reviews. Look at that. Not only are you making money monetizing your YouTube videos, now you're also making money from Amazon when people actually click the link to buy the camera, which there's a reasonable chance they were going to do because they were searching for reviews on the camera, right? And unlike this guy, chose to be on camera. You don't have to be on camera. You literally can have a picture of the camera talking about the camera, talking about, what's good about it. You could even have a picture of the instruction manual that comes with the camera and be going through it, talking about the features. It's just so many different ways to do it. And let's say you don't even want to do that much work. You just want to hire somebody, which frankly, if you're going to make a video, what was our math? That's going to do $22,650 in revenue, not to mention whatever he makes from the affiliate links. Let's call it $25,000 to $30,000 in revenue in a year. Go to Fiverr.com. If I can learn to type, find a freelancer that's, video creation, send somebody, essentially record it, simply send them your raw footage, and starting at $5, starting at $35, let's say they end up coming back to you for $200. And that's for everything, that's for a full 15 or 20 minute video. Well, if it's gonna make you $22,650, that's probably a good investment of time. So as you can see, it's, I coach a lot of people. I've been helping people, get started with internet, digital business for over a decade now. It's always a story in people's heads about why it's hard, why it's difficult, why it's complicated, why it's time consuming, why it's impossible, why it's only for other people, it's not for me. That's never the truth. It's always a story in people's heads. There is no excuse for virtually anyone on this earth to not be leveraging these platforms. I believe that. I've made millions of dollars doing it myself, and I will go to my grave preaching it. So hopefully that inspires you to take this basic formula right here, these notes, and take a screenshot of it yourself and put it to practice in your own life, because there's a ton of power in it. And I will say from experience, it sure beats a day job. So listen, if you like this kind of stuff, first of all, I'd love to hear your comments below. What videos have you made? How has it gone? What's your experience been? What were your challenges? What were your questions? I do try to respond to every comment, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel and that you click the little bell to get notifications when I put new videos out. And I do appreciate your time. I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks so much.